Hi. So, since we're on this whole update kick, I just thought that I have a few minutes and I wanted to update y'all as to why we are moving. Yep. So, I'm going to try to make a very long story short because it's really layered as to why we're moving. So, my husband and I lived in New York for 6 years. And through circumstances and a personal decision and just a lot going on, we made the decision to come back to, at that time, Massachusetts. And then we moved to Connecticut. And we've been in Massachusetts, Connecticut for about 8 years. My husband has worked here for a number of years. I've been here. I, got my bachelor's degree here. We attend an amazing church that has fed us and nourished us, and we've been working at for several years in different roles. Summer, background. My husband's dad is a pastor, and he has been a pastor going on his 40th year this year. 40 years of pastoring. And last summer, through a quick conversation with his dad, kind of had us back to really praying about whether or not we were to go back to New York. So for several years, his dad's kind of thrown a question out to us here and there, and we, for lack of a better word, knew we weren't ready, knew we weren't trying to do what he wanted us to do. And finally this summer, we really just sought the Lord for it and prayed about it, and both separately got a yes that this is what we're supposed to be doing. So of course, under the guidance and counsel of our current pastor right now, and friends that have also made transitions to different roles in the church setting, we decided, and of course by God's grace, and again under the guidance of our pastor and a yes from our pastor, of course, that we will be moving back to New York after 8 years, and will be taking on a role in the church. My husband will be becoming the assistant pastor to that church, and yeah. So that's why we're moving. And for those of you that, don't, maybe don't go to church or don't really, don't know what's going on, you may not, understand or think it's a really big deal. And I totally get it, because you may not go to church or may not be involved in your church or be in that kind of role. But for my husband and I and my daughter, it's a huge step, a huge deal, and we do not take it lightly. We are deeply humbled that that God would choose us. That is the shortest version of the story. We've been transitioning, planning, praying. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little frustrating, it's been stressful at times, but we've been doing this and been in this phase for like 6 months or so, and thankful that it at some point is coming to an end, the transition to us being there. So of course I'm going to take y'all along. Backstory is from when I was 15, I always wanted to go to New York. New York was like my love. I loved it dearly. I was obsessed with New York. So when my fiance at the time moved to New York and I got the opportunity to be there for 6 years, I thought that was it. And I was grateful and excited and happy that I got to be in my favorite city and I got to work in my favorite city and travel and live, and just I loved it, and I was there for 6 years. And little did I know that really my heartbeat and my the desire of my heart and the vision that the Lord had for me was to actually be there and really be in ministry in the church for the long haul, the longer haul than 6 years. So, will we still be continuing homeschool? Yes, that's a separate video as to what's really going on with that. That has been a little bit of a transition too, but it's good. It's involved me actually doing a little side hustle. But yes, we that's another video. Yes, we'll continue homeschooling. And yeah. So guys, that's the long story. That's the short version of why we're moving to New York City. Okay, guys.